Cloud of Romance is based on a famous Taiwanese romance novel, and it features Brigitte Lin, Chin Han, and Charlie Chin. Charlie Chin, of course, is part of the My Lucky Star series, and is also in Instant Condors. This Taiwan melodrama that Brigitte Lin appears in, and also Chin Han and Charlie Chin appeared in many of these. It's quite amusing because of its wild, colorful, melodramatic nature. But there's some fairly well-honed symbolism present too. And in what only can be described as a wow entrance, Brigitte Lin plays Tuan Wan Lu. She's 18, she's graduated, she's flirtatious, she's free as a bird. She's an uncatchable cloud of romance. And she's also brought up in a wealthy family, very spoiled, and for her beauty alone, no wonder men are falling in love with her, to the point that they have no problem stating that they'll die for her. And she kind of represents a pendulum that will create tears in two of her suitors. One is journalist Meng Chao, played by Charlie Chin, who has a mother that doesn't approve of this rather wild and sloppy girl. And Yu Lan, her other suitor, Chin Han, who was engaged to in real life to Brigitte Lin, he has been in Wan Lu's life forever, so is certainly a suitable man for her, especially concerning that the two families fit very well together. But Wan Lu leans towards the wrong choice, the journalist. And when she's not getting any acceptance there, life starts dropping one emotional bomb at her after the other, and tragedy draws near the more desperate love turns out to be, especially in the men. So this is directed by a guy called Chen Hung Le. I don't know if that's Cantonese or Mandarin. And he seems to adhere to a Taiwan cinema style throughout, and two aspects sort of connects to that more, and it's like gelled up lenses and extreme zoom direction, very tight close-ups, and he makes little subtle points about this romance and the themes and stuff there, and it will make Cloud of Romance sort of comedic to people because it's so highly melodramatic and it's so highly tragic. But this director has a tool in Brigitte Lin that is absolutely mesmerizing. She is astonishing on all fronts. You know, it's quite an epic performance. It's emotions, and she has it's a fashion showcase from Brigitte Lin, and eventually with some nifty symbolism representing the difficulty in choosing a life, a right life, a possible wrong life, all according to tradition. Cloud of Romance certainly turns out to be an affecting work, despite we look down on it a little. It's not easy to get hold of these films. They've not received any good video representations throughout the years, but there were a few laserdiscs of Brigitte Lin's old Taiwan melodramas. Her debut, Outside the Window, is actually on a laserdisc which maintains the widescreen aspect ratio, which is a rare thing. And Cloud of Romance specifically was put out by Ocean Shores, and it is presented in a cropped version, but thankfully Ocean Shores presents the movie with remastered subtitles, so you can enjoy every bit of the film despite the subtitles being of the classic English or Chinglish variant. But it's reading up on Cloud of Romance. It's very much easy to see that it's appreciated a little bit more because it has both Brigitte Lin, Chin Han and Charlie Chin in the same film, and again, it's I find myself being entertained by it and affected by it and amused by it all at the same time because it is so extremely directed. But there's something to be said for the kind of Taiwan filmmaking that was present before the likes of Ang Lee and Edward Yang turning up. And just to warn you, despite the subtitles saying Ma at the end, that's not a spoiler. You can safely watch this clip.